Hey, what's up y'all, it's TheTacticalRedneck, and in this video you're going to be watching some War Thunder gameplay. Unfortunately, I haven't gotten the news out, but the reason I've been away for a week is I've been extremely busy again, which I am because it's senior year in high school. Who doesn't love that? And it's very stressful, and I'm just trying to get out of high school live and go to college so I can get my IT degree. But other than that, let me explain quickly why you're not seeing Project Reality gameplay. I've had this issue with it, and I thought it was just a map where my game would just randomly drop to like 30 frames per second or less, and when it hits about 35, and as I'm recording, it'll drop even less. So it's under 30 frames per second, which if any of you guys play any games on PC, you know that's just unbearable. And until I get that worked out, I don't think I'll be playing Project Reality anytime soon. I don't know if it's software or hardware related, but ever since I downgraded from Windows 10 and reinstalled Windows 7, I've had issues with it. And I also got a new graphics card, so that may come into play. I'm not exactly sure, but I've asked around, and other people are not having that problem. So, anyways, in this video, we'll be rushing a river in Berlin with the M4 Sherman. And I thought it was pretty good overall gameplay, and I figured you guys might like to see it. There's no audio, so doing a commentary, unfortunately, but had a great round, really. And I just wanted to talk to you guys a little bit, you know, get to know my subscribers a little more. Getting more and more of you every day, which is pretty freaking sweet. I've had the pleasure of meeting a lot of you guys, and a lot of my subscribers, if you know who you are. I've met a lot of you in the Project Reality community, and in the Drakeling TeamSpeak and community, and it's been wonderful. And again, I'm just looking forward to hitting 1K subscribers. The quicker the better, but I do want to get more involved with you guys. I feel like that's kind of where I'm like lacking in what I do, and I feel like as a New Year's resolution, that should probably be my starting point as far as what I need to do to improve the channel, because without you guys' feedback and having people to interact with me in video other than just randoms in public games, content's going to get old pretty quickly. And I'm starting to feel like that with Project Reality, where I've played it so much in the past year or so. It's just kind of getting old, and that kind of sucks, because I love the game and I love everybody in it that I've met. You know, I started out last July, and it was a small community, and you know, you'd get on every day and you'd see the same 100 people every day on each server, and that was great. It made for really good gameplay. It made for better teamwork, in my opinion, because you didn't have a bunch of randoms that you've never met, and a lot of people didn't get on there and just troll people. But it's a good thing that it went standalone. It is. That'll get more publicity out to the developers and the mod itself, which is never really a bad thing. But enough about Project Reality. I want to talk about some other stuff. So as you all know, here in about 2 weeks, Rainbow Six Siege comes out, which I got the pleasure of getting that game absolutely free with my GTX 970. Thank you to Ubisoft and EVGA for that deal. I appreciate that very much, and I am extremely looking forward to playing that game, as I played the closed technical test and the beta, and I can honestly say it's a very fun game. But I'm thinking that it'll kind of get a little bit repetitive, seeing as it's not going to have that many maps. But I don't know. I play the same map on Counter-Strike all the time, and it doesn't seem to get too repetitive. So let's see what that game brings to the table in terms of replayability. But another thing I do like what they're doing with Siege is the fact that they have a very open policy about DLC, where they're going to make it completely free, but if you want to pay to go ahead and unlock everything instead of having to work for it, you can do that as well. Which, honestly, I don't see that as giving people an unfair advantage, but it also works both ways. It goes hand in hand. Like, it could be good or it could be bad, but I think it leans more towards being good than it does bad. Let's see what else. I guess I'm gonna talk about. I actually just got the Samsung Galaxy S4, and I gotta say it's a pretty good phone for anybody that's looking towards it. And I know this is kind of random, but I thought I would just share this with anybody who's kind of on the edge about upgrading to this or an iPhone. As a Samsung user, I recommend this phone wholeheartedly, just for the fact that it's Samsung. And yeah, other than that, it's got a few memory leak issues and battery drainage issues, seeing as the Lollipop 5.1.1 firmware or software is kind of screwy right now. But Marshmallow comes out here in the next couple weeks to month, so that should fix those issues. I also want to delve quickly into other games such as Arma 3. I'm slowly working back into getting into the Milsim part of the Arma 3 community. I actually just installed Tactical Battlefield for that, which, if you don't know, is basically like Project Reality but for Arma. And we have a Drakeling server up for that. Only problem is PvP, and it's hard to get a lot of people in the game. So we're going to try to work towards that, I think. Get some more people in that game, because that'd be amazing. I mean, it's freaking awesome from what I've played so far, and that's just with a few people in the game. And I also think that it kind of slows down the Project Reality gameplay, even though it's already a slow-paced game. It slows it down even more. But I'm eager to see where that mod will go if it blows up at all, which I think it's got potential to do so. Also excited for Squad. Many of you people have seen and heard about Squad. I'm eager to get back into that too. I've got it, but I just don't think it's playable right now. The frame rate drops once you hit 50 people in a server. They have 50-person server maximums right now, and once you hit 50 people, the frame rate drops to about 30 due to the server's capabilities. And right now they're not capable of running that, so it kind of kills the frame rate server side, and it's very unfortunate. But Squad will be a great game. I already know it will be. If it's anything like Project Reality, which it already is, it's basically just an updated version, it will be a good game. And in the long run, I feel like it'll have a bigger player base and a better community. Also, will also be more polished and run and be more fluid, which it still already is more fluid. So I also just looked up into this new game coming out called War of Rights. I'm thinking about trying to get into that as well. For those of you who haven't heard of it, it's a first-person shooter, realistic PvP Civil War first-person shooter, if I didn't already say first-person shooter. It runs on CryEngine 3, and I can honestly say it's probably one of the most realistic looking games as far as foliage and lighting goes. And having an ancestor that died in the Battle of Gettysburg, I'm very excited also to see what that game brings. I think it's set to come out, I want to say December of next year, or November of next year. But yeah, so I just want to talk to you guys about a few things, and I hope you guys enjoyed the gameplay and kind of random commentary, but it's a little message to let you guys know where Project Reality is, and just stay tuned. I'll get to the bottom of it and fix it, and I hope to see you guys around. So thanks for watching, and I will see you guys later. Peace out.